Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Drag Race gossip, secrets, drama and news. The topic of today's video is the controversy surrounding Sharon Needles, who is the winner of Season 4 of Drag Race. I've mentioned this topic in some of my previous videos and it's also been a much talked about topic online. Many people have commented asking what the controversy about Sharon Needles is, so I thought I would make a video about it. Please note that all the information in this video is based on news articles, social media and interviews, but I cannot guarantee the validity of everything in this video. I'm simply reporting information from other sources. Please make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified for my future videos. So there are several controversies surrounding Sharon Needles and I'll go into each of them separately. They all happened at different times, but the allegations seem to go as far back as 2017 and maybe even earlier. Accusations of racist language. So one of the things that Sharon has been accused of by multiple people is the use of racist language. Sharon has been widely criticised for her use of the N-word and also using heavy racial imagery in her shows. In September 2021, fellow Season 4 contestant Dida Ritz accused Sharon of racism. On the podcast called Drag Her, Dida said, quote, "Sharon Needles walking around calling everyone the N-word." Dida also said no one in production reprimanding her and said the production were just, quote, laughing it off. Dida also said, quote, "Everyone knows it, it's not a secret, I'm just the only one willing to talk about it." Dida also went on to say that Sharon used the N-word not only to Dida, but also Latrice Royale, Milan, and LaShawn Beyond. And apparently the only person that would stand up for them was Willem, who one time called Sharon out in front of people for using the N-word. Bob the Drag Queen and Monet X Change have also talked about the subject on their podcast. Bob said that Sharon uses the N-word all the time, and Monet even said that Sharon started screaming the N-word as they were walking down the street in New York one time. Bob and Monet have talked about the subject several times on their podcast and have shared lots of stories about Sharon. Bob even said that Jeremy Carey, formerly known as Fifi O'Hara, was made out to be the villain of Season 4, but Bob said that, quote, "Sharon is the real villain." Sharon has also allegedly signed fan autographs and used the N-word, which you can see here, but I've censored out the actual N-word for obvious reasons. Inappropriate behaviour. Sharon has also made several other inappropriate comments as well. For example, in 2018, Sharon posted a meme on social media that was a joke about the 9/11 attacks, and she was widely criticised for this and she later deleted the post. And fellow Season 4 contestant Willem commented on the post and said, quote, "You obviously don't know anyone who died that day. I do. You know I love you, but you got better thoughts in your head, mouth and feed than this, sis." Sharon also once wore an outfit with a swastika on it, which was criticised because of the swastika's links to being used by the Nazis. And in 2017, Sharon was removed as one of the headline acts for the Foo Fest, which is a music/cultural festival. The organisers released a statement saying, quote, "Numerous local performers booked as part of the musical lineup have expressed reservations to us about performing on a bill with Sharon Needles. Therefore, we feel it would be irresponsible on our part to proceed as planned with the headlining act." Allegations of abuse. Sharon has also been accused of abuse and manipulation of a Drag Race fan who was 15 years old at the time. There is a very lengthy article on the Daily Beast which details the entire story, but I'm going to summarise the main points. So the fan in question is referred to by the name Annecy, and they use they/them pronouns. Throughout the article, Annecy refers to Sharon using he/him pronouns, as they are referring to Aaron Cody, which is Sharon's name out of drag. Annecy said that they were a big fan of Sharon's, and Annecy admits that they have suffered with mental health issues and depression throughout their life. Annecy said that one night in 2013, when they had taken a bunch of pills in an apparent suicide attempt, they reached out to Sharon online and told Sharon what they had done. According to Annecy, Sharon, quote, started talking to me about how he thinks suicide is beautiful and that I should keep eating pills and kept calling me an idiot and a moron. Annecy went on to say that they had won a ticket to a drag race themed cruise via a competition in November of 2013 and Sharon Needles was on the cruise. Annecy alleges that Sharon continued the abuse and gave them, quote, shotguns of weed and encouraged Annecy to drink alcohol even though they were only 15 years old at the time. And Annecy also said that Sharon physically assaulted them. Annecy said that Sharon, quote, sat on my neck and choked me. Annecy also alleged that Drag Race contestant Alaska, who was previously in a relationship with Sharon, exposed their penis to Annecy without consent. Annecy also said that they FaceTimed with Sharon frequently for over 2 years after and described their relationship as an unhealthy power dynamic that bordered on life-threatening. Annecy said, quote, anytime I would be sad or whatever, Cody, which is Sharon's name out of drag, just would tell me to cut deeper. I was still cutting and I was still taking more pills with him in mind. The Daily Beast article also includes a video that Sharon allegedly sent to Annecy, and in the video, Sharon can be heard saying, quote, Annecy, keep eating more pills, they're not working, you've got to eat more of them. Once the allegations were made public, Sharon got legal representation and has denied the charges. Annecy also said that several other Drag Race stars witnessed Sharon's behaviour on the cruise, and apparently Judge Michelle Visage was made aware of what happened and complained to the production company that makes Drag Race. And Sharon apparently received a verbal reprimand, but no further action was taken. There are a lot more details to the story, but these are just the main points. And it should be noted that this is all alleged, and Sharon has not been convicted of anything and has denied the allegations. The fallout of Aquaria and Sharon. I have mentioned this in a previous video, but season 10 winner Aquaria used to describe Sharon as being her drag mother / her mentor. The two of them were very close, and for a long time they were referred to as the first winners of Drag Race who come from the same drag family. In 2017, Aquaria said of Sharon, quote, we truly are a ridiculous pairing and I could not ask for a wiser, funnier and all-around amazing drag inspiration and mother. However, since the allegations came out about Sharon, Aquaria has distanced herself from Sharon. People online also suggested that Aquaria may herself have been a victim of Sharon, but Aquaria denied this over a series of tweets. Aquaria said, quote, I am begging y'all, please stop harassing me about Sharon Needles. I have never sent that man explicit photos of myself ever and would have never had a reason or desire to do so. I was not a victim, but I'm now a victim of being incessantly bothered and interrogated about him. Aquaria also said, quote, I feel awful for anyone he has hurt. I have also said this a million times already, but I do not support that man and seriously do not wish to continue speaking on my experiences beyond being supportive towards the victim. If I had a problem, you'll know I wouldn't be shy to say so. So there you go, there was an overview of the controversies surrounding Sharon Needles. As I mentioned before, a lot of these allegations have not been proven and I am simply stating what has been reported by other sources. Please do not send Sharon or anyone else abusive messages because it's up to the authorities to deal with any illegal activity that Sharon may or may not have committed. As usual, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe to this channel if you liked this video. Currently less than 7% of people watching are actually subscribed to my channel, which makes me so sad, so please just subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified for my future videos. Thank you for watching and I hope you'll join me again in the future. Thank you, bye!